This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, Jack.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The slot man in motion right. First carry here for Ken Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength is still there, and he showed it off on that one. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. It's Smith. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing now is Geno. Open man is Metcalf. He's got before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 4.
The coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at... line. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Tua now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Tua to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play-action sack. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
A run with Mostert up the middle. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Play action, now it's Tua. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. A turnover putting great field position. They're going to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You made your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Tua now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, Mostert. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Again, Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Myers connects on the PAT. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 52.
Now Tua. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They're running it losing it from 9 yards here on the side. Now it's 3rd down. I think that time we just maybe hang on to it a little too long, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We're usually talking about does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And Wilson with it, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 96 yards.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front.
Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think if we try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you can run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Lock it in motion right. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off of play action. Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. Lockett in motion right. Up the middle, here's Walker. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Come on. Hey.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Geno. Flush to his right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
18
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Now Geno. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
It's a pickup of 12, and it'll set up a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. To throw is Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. A gain of 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball.
Different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention. Because
the action here, it's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Let's go now.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over 1st and 10. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
That's swung out to Mostert.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 2 now on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Raheem Mostert,
60 yards.
And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Flushed out right, and he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like. As it brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this returnable for Hill. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Ready. 6, 7.
Tua now on 1st down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now all right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready!
On first down, it's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On the set. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 average, 60 average.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Come on, set. And cycle. Ready?
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Mostert again. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Seahawks nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. They snap it to Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Ready. Throw, 52. Ball red. Field, black.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tua to try again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On the
3-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Geno. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over first down at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Rolling to his right. He completes this to Walker. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Seattle. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Smith going to go to the air first play. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Okay, break.
On first down, Smith. Going right back to Fant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry here for Ken Walker. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 3rd and 2, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now Geno on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Smith on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation and showing shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Block it in motion right.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum there.
Now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on second down, Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's another really nice run. This is where defense coordinator earns his money. His guys have been on the field a long time, so he's got to decide what he wants to do to try and slow them down. Is he going to substitute some players in, get some fresh guys, or is he just going to try to attack and try and find a way to take the ball away from them?
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
10 seconds.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So the defense has to stay out and get... Stop, they were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
To throw again on second down. Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick-6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick-6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Jason Sanders, the kickoff for Miami.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
On the race.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick-6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Smith. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks.
Again, Smith. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Let's go now.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Short throw to Disley. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go, check. 70.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st and 10, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
19, 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Smith. And he'll be hit
before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Warriors 17, Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Tua, the final shot before half. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got a man, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Tua now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. They complete it to Hill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Right.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. It's a foot race. The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 in this game?
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
On
on 2nd and 10. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. It's brought in by Wilson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Stephen Carter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer, trap 50, Ready?
Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Geno. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Hill on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keep the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Geno on 1st down. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. He's got room past the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 right.
Out of the gun, Smith.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19 tight, back and 60.
Smith throwing again. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
This is taken at the 10. An excellent return that time, 26 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. Out to the right here to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Tua. Buying time to his left.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up Samuel Armchair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Back to throw is Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the
the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Okay, break.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
One last throw here for Smith. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an...